To you, Aquarius. Hopefully, y'all are having a great day. So, you have the Page of Wands, the Strength card, and then you, Aquarius, also have the King of Swords. These three cards right here for you, Aquarius. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. You have Leo showing up, your opposite zodiac sign, and all of that. Great. Good. Um, Okay, so you Aquarius have some, okay, so you Aquarius are learning how to be more yourselves. There's a sense of the Page of Wands, the Strength card, the King of Swords. The King of Swords represent Aquarius and the minor arcana, right? For all those people who don't know the difference, major arcana are like huge symbols and representations of when you get to a specific point in your own development and everything like that. And minor arcana are basically like the steps that get you there. So one of the differences is that the Page of Wands is a minor arcana, excuse me, and the Strength being a major arcana. So what's happening here is that you Aquarius, Page of Wands, right? A lot of you Aquarius are learning how to essentially understand that, again, when it comes to the projects that you Aquarius are on, the type of time that you Aquarius are on, many people are not going to be on that type of time. And so you Aquarius are in a position where it's kind of a little bit of a catch-22 for you, because a lot of you Aquarius know that, and you are learning more, that not everybody is going to be on the same type of time like you are, you know. Like and so the thing is that the King of Swords represent how, so you're learning that when a person isn't on your same type of time, if they can't go with you, if they can't, be a loved one to you, a family member, a significant other, or, a close friend, someone that you can trust, then they don't really have any kind of place being in your life like that. The best thing that they're going to be is an acquaintance, someone that you just kind of pass by, but it's not anything that's taken seriously like that, you know. You know, people that you could kind of put on a little bit, but then if you see that they're not really on anything, then whatever, because you're being more of yourselves, right? I ain't even gonna lie, Aquarius, y'all can have a little bit of a mean streak to y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But you're realizing that there's a point to that, that you got a lot of individuals who, really expect you to think for them. They want you to they want you to do everything for them. And that's not something that you can do. You have to look out for yourself. And so the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles is about house. And so because of that, they have to learn that you Aquarius are not just gonna do everything for them. You could help. You could, point them in a direction that will help them prosper and all of that. But you're not gonna be in a position where you're gonna do everything for them. That's not what you're gonna do. The best thing that you can do is kind of put people on game a little bit and have them figure out things for themselves after that. And so the King of Pentacles represents those will be the type of people that you build with, right? So if not, King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Chariot, then you won't try to force friendships. You're not going to try to engage in a way where, you will interact with them where it's a situation where, you try to do everything for them and try to do everything for them and like, think for them and have great ideas and have the business acumen and stuff like this. Yeah, you Aquarius are starting to understand that when you're doing better, one of the things is you got to watch out for entitled people. You got to watch out for people that, all it is that they want to do is stand next to you like parasites and hang around you and all of that. But uh, okay, yeah. They not really, thought my family was coming in. They not really able to think for you. Um, because a lot of you Aquarius have some ideas in your mind that you want to actually do. You want to become better. You want to be more business minded. You want to, do some things that, you Aquarius, you Aquarius are dreamers in the sense that, a lot of the times Pisces gets the reputation of being a dreamer, and Pisces can be a dreamer too, but like you Aquarius are all, like, zodiac signs can share different attributes. You know what I mean? Like one zodiac sign doesn't get to have all the attributes. Zodiac signs can share attributes. So does Aquarius. Aquarius, y'all are dreamers too. And so what I'm picking up here is that a lot of you Aquarius, you're building and doing the things that you need to do, like I said, to set yourself up for success in the future, right? So again, a lot of you understand that you're doing a lot of hard work right now, a lot of difficult work right now, so that in the future, you can actually set, like I said, you can do pretty much the things that you really want to do other than the hard work, right? And so the situation with that is you understand that one of the things that you're learning now, because you're seeing success, is that you can't help out everybody. You have to, what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to, it sounds wild, but you kind of have to know, or kind of have to really understand whom you're helping, because, sometimes, you can help somebody or whatnot, and they end up blowing it because they not really accustomed to anything real good. Like the person that I was telling y'all about who broke my PlayStation 2. I got upset because it's like I give you something that's an alley-oop because you on welfare and whatever else, and you don't even have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you borrow another person's PlayStation 2 for a whole week and you don't break it, but you break mine that you only borrowed for 24 hours. You know what I mean? And then have the audacity after that to be skateboarding around my building, and it's like, what are you doing? After this is after you skateboarding around my building, but this is after you telling your uncles, yo, if you see me, beat me up and all that, jump me and all of that. Meanwhile, his uncles are grown at this time. Feel me? Like I'm in my teens, I'm like 16, they in their 20s. Feel me? The oldest brother is pushing 30 or in his early 30s. Like, what are we talking about right now? And so sometimes you Aquarius are understanding that sometimes that's the catch-22, that like dysfunctional people deserve sometimes, like poor people deserve to be poor, because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, because on the outside it looks duplicitous, but it's actually a contradiction. What is a contradiction? A contradiction is something that appears to be duplicitous or not working or dysfunctional, but actually works and functions if you really pay attention to detail and understand it. Those people are going to be dysfunctional, and they're going to be poor, and going to be left behind by you Aquarius, because of their entitlement, because of their ego, because of that stuff, right? Because of the fact that you Aquarius, you know, are making such great advances in your life, however you do it, right? I'm not the moral police, but however it is that you do it, and you're actually doing the things that you said you was gonna do. So a lot of you right now are demonstrating very good business acumen, very good business skills, right? You know, the art of negotiation, negotiating, having negotiation skills, doing negotiating is an Aquarius thing. Why? Because it is a diplomatic thing. Aquarius is the ultimate diplomat. The other diplomats is Libra, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? But for you Aquarius, right? Capricorn, of course. But Aquarius is the ultimate diplomat. So you know, so your skills of being able, your skills, your SQ, your IQ, social quotient, your social skills, right? That's a new word that I learned last night. I ain't even 24 hours. Anyway, the skills that you have is putting you in a better position, and you see it every day. But a lot of you, then you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. It's at a point where people are gonna want to have you do something for them even more. But the Seven of Pentacles represents they're gonna have to get up and grind and work just like you did and find their way just like you did, because the Seven of Pentacles represents how you're finding your way. This is you doing what you need to do, right? This is you being good at this, what you do. You know, and the Three of Pentacles represents you being in a position where, and so now the people that you're going to take seriously, that you have to take seriously, and this is something that you Aquarius are learning, is the only people that you should really be taking seriously like that are the people that you meet and the people whom you already have that see that ability in you, and that they respect it, and that they, when you need assistance or help, whatever, cultivate that talent or talents, right? So that's pretty much, oh, I got to go ahead and clarify some of these cards. So let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Chariot. Knight of Pentacles, Star card, which is Aquarius, Page of Cups, Four of Swords, oh, sorry, Five of Wands. That's my point. Again, you know, you got some people right now that look up to you as far as expect them to do everything. You expect you to do everything for them is what I mean. And again, you know, some of you Aquarius may have helped them in the past, but now it's like they're looking for another handout or whatever. They're looking for, like, I ain't even gonna call it a handout, but they're looking for more help. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that the Page of Cups represents what? They're delusional about it, because, you know, you Aquarius understand, and what I mean when I say they, I'm talking about either family members or friends or significant others and stuff like this. A lot of people expect handouts, you know? A lot of people expect handouts and stuff like this. You know, it's insulting. Speaking from my own personal experience, it's insulting to, like, trying to get to know people romantically, and like they only want to rock with me or whatever because, you know, I'm starting to kind of come up a little bit. It's like, why would I want to have somebody like that around me? You feel me? Like what I'm looking for as far as a significant other, I know that a lot of individuals won't be able to give it to me, right? And so, but at the same time, like if you Aquarius listen, you can hear what they're asking you for, right? They're asking you and begging for you, Aquarius, to do something for them. And like, they're entitled to it as well, right? This is what I was referring to minutes ago when I talked about how, sometimes people who are homeless, it'd be the worst because they're entitled, right? The entitled homeless. We have different types of homelessness, so to speak, right? Or poverty. You have people who are poor because they are in a position where they stuck, and then you have people who are entitled. They're homeless or poor because they're entitled. They don't want to learn to manage their money. They don't want to humble themselves down. They don't want to. It's about competing. It's about competition. It's about trying to keep up with the Joneses instead of them worrying and thinking about what they've got going on. You feel me? And so because of that, they end up being poor, and then they in a worse disposition because they're homeless, unfortunately. But at the same time, right, they looked for that and they still haven't learned the lesson. And the lesson is what they're supposed to learn if they're going to come up. Because that's just how that's how life is. It's funny like that sometimes. Sometimes life will put you in real wild situations so you can learn the lesson, conquer the lesson, and never essentially have to really go back to that. But entitled homeless will always be entitled as long as they are, they will always be homeless as long as they are entitled. And so that's essentially what's happening here with you, because the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands represents how you, Aquarius, you don't have to deal with begging people and like looking for other people to get it for you. You, Aquarius, are doing what you need to do, right? And sorry about that. It's wild. Why my hair itching? Whatever. It's wild like that. I guess my hair must be growing, but it's wild like that because you making it when people talking about you behind your back, right? And talking about how you Aquarius done gone fool. But then they have all these people around them and they can't make it with all this help. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. It just proves, it's just a testament to how valuable you, Aquarius, are, and sometimes how useless people make themselves to be. And then they want help. They want you to give them $1 million. It's not happening. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Right now we at 22,785 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Oh yeah, please come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to that is in the comment section below. Peace.